All right, we're back here as William Blount has come out taking the lead here, staying in the fourth quarter, thanks to the offense from Brett Bowling. And a 48-46 lead with 6:04 to go. Into Tarver. He'll get in deep and lay it in. The Govs are up by 4.
Tarver with 12, or excuse me, with 10.
Sapp waiting to check back in. Howard almost loses his footing, but recovers. Pride has got 4 fouls, won't get too close to him. Howard uses the screen. No, he don't. He actually just takes it, throws it up. No good. Rebound on the weak side by Gillette. No good. Now Howard gets one.
And a foul call.
It's going to be on Tarver or Pride. This is a big call.
I believe it's on Tarver.
It is on Tarver.
That's his first, Robbie.
Team 6th.
Yep. So non-shooting.
That's the last one. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way. And good minutes there by Lane Mathis for South Doyle's Coach Stewart. Got to like that. Howard gets it deflected on the inbounds pass. Now they should be in the corner, right? They keep him under his own basket. Get it over to Smith. He'll attack the baseline. He'll lay it up. And no good. Get his.
We're going to call a jump.
So he'll get his own rebound on the alternate possession. South Doyle will get the ball. But great effort here in the fourth quarter by the Govs to come back and get this lead.
Yeah, Bowling with a couple of big threes as he'd been quiet tonight. But oh, boy.
Jared Young's going to get called for a hand check, sending Mason Brang to the foul line. And that's
one and
it's
one.
Going to be a 1-and-1. He did just miss 2 out of 3 to end the third quarter.
And then he missed the last of a 2-shot foul before that, Robbie. So he's actually missed 3 out of 4.
Could be in his head here.
Nope.
Focused on the back of the rim, and he put it in. And the lead's down to 3.
Hits them both.
48-50 is the score. Pride will bring it across for the Govs. South Doyle, man-to-man. 3-ball. Tarver, it's down. And the Govs are heating up in the fourth quarter. Up by 5. 5:04 to go. Howard lobs it up to Gillette. It's stolen by Bowling. They got numbers if he goes to Tarver. He gets it deflected, though. Tarver will look down.
Oh, wow.
And get it to Bowling. Skip past to Pride, in between them both, and it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover. Back to South Doyle.
4:45 to go in this one. Blount up by 5, Robbie. Had a chance to extend right there.
Screen by Gillette for Howard. They gets the switch over to Deering. He'll dance on him a little bit. Now skip it over to Brang. Brang will pump fake and lay it up. The outside official again over here with a call.
It's going to be Jared Young, third.
There's a referee right under the basket.
So 4:29 to go. Brang back at the stripe.
Free throw's good.
Looks like he's corrected his problems.
So subs in here is Reardon and Pratts will check in for Young and Bowling. Bowling still with 3 fouls?
Yes.
Second free throw good. The lead is down to 3, 50-53. Carr checks back in for South Doyle. He'll take out Gillette. Pratt's on the left wing. Will look in. Now go out top to Tarver. Tarver hands to Reardon. Reardon will attack. Lays it up. Blocked away by Brang. Nice play by number 3 for South Doyle. Crossover dribble by Howard. Gets in too deep. Has to throw it off to Smith, and he's out of bounds.
Oh, they said he pushed him out. I guess on Tarver. Second foul against Tarver.
Team 10th or 9th?
Ninth.
Team 9th foul here in the second half, so double bonus the rest of the way. Cleo Smith shoots this one in and good. Second free throw's long this time, rebounded by Reardon. Hit ahead to Pratt. He'll shoot this one. It's long. Rebound by Tarver on the weak side. He'll pump fake and lay it in. Jordan Tarver and Brett Bowling have sparked this fourth quarter.
Yes.
The two all-district players for William Blount.
Tarver in the third. Tarver had 8 points in the third. And it's got 7 here in the fourth, so 15 points in the second half. As another foul is called.
It's a two-shot foul now, as they call it. Another very suspect, weak call.
Reardon's first, 10th team, so to the line, Brang, who has made a living right there tonight, Robbie. He's 8 of 11. Now make it 9 of 12, 17 points on the night for Brang. 10 free throws made for Brang. And back to a 2-point game, Blount leads.
Oh, yeah, Sapp is going to hold Deering, and there's going to be 2 points if he didn't.
Yep.
But it'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that was Tony Sapp's third. So both teams, Doyle has 4 for.
Yeah, he's been on the bench the whole way, waiting for Coach Stewart to send him back in at any time.
It's Young.
First free throw's good by Deering.
Deering
clapping to himself, getting hand claps from his own self since his teammates were over there talking to Coach Wendell. Second free throws in and out and back in, and the Govs have extended their lead 57-53. Sapp posting up against Deering. William Blount switches the ball screen there. Here's a pull-up by Sapp. Good. About a 10 to 15 foot pull-up, and it goes down for Sapp.
His first basket,
Yeah, that's
Robbie.
what I was wondering. He's been very quiet tonight.
If we hit the 3-minute mark here in the fourth.
I'm sorry, that might have been Smith, Stan. Was it Sapp or Smith?
I thought it was Sapp, but.
Okay. Sapp's 33.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not sure. Somebody got hit with the foul.
Carr, 13. His second foul. Pratt gets 2 free throws, makes the first. Second one up and in. Back to 4 with 3 minutes to go. Here comes Howard, guarded by Pride. Pride has 4 fouls. He'll find Sapp. Sapp will pump fake and lay it up, and no good. Rebounded by Sapp all the way out to the corner. Up to Brang. Brang in the corner to Sapp. He'll pump fake again.
It's going to call another foul. They're going to call Tarver with a bump.
He did bump him. Good call there. But it's just.
So 2 shots coming here for Sapp. Tarver's third personal foul. That one is no good for Mr. Sapp. But he gets 2 as he's in the double bonus. His team's in the double bonus, I should say. 2:37 to go in this one. Second toss is good.
59-56, 2:30 to go. Reardon will walk it across for the Govs, leading by 3. Pride inside over to Tarver and lays it up to Reardon. No good. Unreal. Another missed layup. Here comes South Doyle. Trying to get this game tied or cut down to 1. Howard lays it up and cuts the lead to 1 on an easy take. 2 minutes to go. See if Coach Wendell's going to he's basically going to let his players play. So I was just told he hasn't really said anything the last couple minutes. He's letting the players play tonight, try to find a way to win with each other. 3 ball by Doyle is in and out. Good box out by Tarver. Don't get the over the back call.
And Howard
just dribbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, it was off his foot. It was off his foot. He dribbled it, I thought, Robbie, and I thought he touched it last. It did hit William Blount, then it hit him, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I saw. So 3-point lead, 1:40 to go. Reardon will run the point. He'll get it over to Tarver. No ball pressure from South Doyle. See if William Blount can run something here to get a layup, even though they've not done a good job of finishing layups tonight. Reardon lays it up and in. Nice take there by Grant. And a 5-point lead with 1:20 to go. Moving it around. Here's Brang. He'll attack. Good call there, I believe, as Tarver was trying to take it, didn't, and Brang barely moved to the left to avoid it.
And that's Tarver's 4th.
Timeout, Coach Stewart and South Doyle. Come back for the conclusion. You're listening to the Gov Nation Network.
Back at William Blount, 1:13 to go here in this final contest. Been a long day for basketball here, Robbie. I believe this is game number 7.
I bet the athletic director, Mr. Cupp, had to work the scores table.
5 of them.
5 of the 7 games. Bet he's ready to be ready to go home and watch the nightcap of some college football and some NBA. And then I'm going to beat him down tomorrow on the golf course.
Yeah, on the golf course.
As long as we got good weather. So Brang will toe the line. It's a shooting foul, so he'll get 2, and he makes the first.
Wouldn't matter anyway, as they're way over the bonus. So, and Brang continues to make a living at the free throw line, Robbie. He has now had 11 out of 14, make it 12 out of 15. And pulls his team within 3.
Bad pass by Tarver, turnover. South Doyle can tie or cut the lead to 1 again.
I believe South Doyle is going to ask for a timeout here.
So we'll keep it here. As Pride.
1:05 to go.
It's a situation. Pride's the new point guard here for William Blount, replacing Jeremiah Merle, and situation he'd be in. And Tarver probably not that used to running the offense from the point position, but he's had to be called upon with the foul trouble. So these are things that they're learning, from each other tonight.
Yeah.
And what I was talking about, Coach Wendell, he just kind of sit there with his hands. He's usually a really active coach.
Right.
He's been really quiet this 4th quarter, letting the players play. And he's got a lot of senior leaders that he can rely on in that huddle. So 1:05 to go. Govs leading 63-60. Both teams double bonus the rest of the way. Possession arrow does go to William Blount if there is a jump ball. And we'll remind our listeners to have a good Thanksgiving, and then following Thanksgiving on that Monday we'll have our first broadcast we'll have all 3 cameras rolling, full production going, and that'll be here against Sequoia.
Yep.
The
Chiefs.
Here is Howard working against William Blount's man-to-man. He'll get all the way to the lane. He loses the handle and turns it.
Oh,
they said
call
he
a foul.
got hit to the head. They let him go. Who's the foul? On Tarver.
That's his. He just fouled out. Tarver just fouled out, Robbie.
You got to let it go. That's an awful call.
He fouled out with 15 points, Robbie, and all 15 of them came in the second half.
I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, he's not happy. And I wouldn't be either, I don't think. As Young is going to come back in. And to the line will be Howard for 2 tosses. With 54 seconds to go and Blount leading by 3. First toss is no good. So Howard's struggles continue at the free throw stripe, Robbie's. He's 3 of 7. His second toss, no good, in and out.
William Blount needs to take care of the basketball and make free throws. Reardon needs to get it across and will not. It's stolen by Howard. Now re-stolen by Bowling. He'll call timeout, and William Blount will get it. It'll be side out with 39.4 in the backcourt. We'll take a break here on the Gov Nation Network. All right, Stan. We're back here with the ball up by 3 with 39.4. Tarver's fouled out. Pride hasn't. He's got 4, but hasn't checked back in. Throw out to Bowling.
Nice runaway.
He's going to lay it up, get it blocked. They're going to call a foul on Smith.
Wow.
Nice design there by Coach Wendell as it was side out. I hope we got a good shot of that one for our viewers. But it was side out in the backcourt. Bowling either slipped a screen or just took off of a screen, got a run out, and now he's earned a trip to the line and makes the first. South Doyle faithful thought it was a clean block. Second one rattles home, and the Govs are up by 5. 36 seconds. Howard shoots a 3. In and out. Rebound. Bowling.
Said he was on the line, I
going to
believe.
say he's out of bounds. No foul. It's been a bump foul call all night.
28.3 to go in this one.
Carr will work it in from his own basket. Another timeout with Coach Stewart. He's probably out.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I believe that's the final timeout for Coach Stewart. We'll take one with him as it's a full timeout. We're back here. It's out of bounds, so underneath their own basket, it's going to be South Doyle. Coach Stewart calls his final timeout with the clock stop there. Not sure I'd have called that one that quick, but he did want to draw up something. If he gets a 2 or 3 out of it, he'll look like a really smart timeout. Brang will throw it out to Smith. off of his knee, stolen by Young. Timeout, Kevin Wendell, and saves possession, and the Govs get the turnover. So they and quickly on it was Kevin Wendell to call the timeout, save the possession, and we noticed that that was not the play that Coach Stewart drew up.
Well, he was staring at Doyle right there at the timeout. We were watching the replay. I was watching him. He was not happy, I don't think.
No.
Well, I'm going to have the ball 22.5. Expect to get some free throws down the stretch.
And he'll throw it over to Bowling. He'll get a run out. He'll lay it up. No good. He'll draw. He'll draw the foul. And important free throws coming up for the senior tonight. Bowling is 4 for 4 from the stripe.
22.2, Robbie. He can make it 3 possessions.
Way left on this one. Second free throw's good. And here's a big possession for South Doyle. Howard gets it. He'll bring it across quickly. Over to Brang. Brang shoots. No, he don't. Pump fakes. Now he gets a clean look. No good. Rebound, Reardon. He'll be trapped and fouled by Smith with 10.9 to go. And an opportunity to seal this one away, Stan. Pretty much over, though. Adios from Stan Painter. He's 461-0. He never misses an adios, so we'll go ahead and chalk this one up for a Govs win.
Adios when Brang's three-pointer. Make the free throw. Officially do it. 3-possession game now with 10.9.
Nothing but net. An important free throw there for somebody. And here comes Howard. 3-ball up, short, and rebound by Pratts. And that will do it. The Govs take this one 68-60. And we'll take a short break and come back with some scoring and statistics.
Back at William Blount High School, where William Blount picks up their first win of the season, a 68-60 win over South Doyle, and a good, strong fourth quarter for the Governors as they outscored South Doyle 26-16. William Blount was led in scoring with Jordan Tarver, 15 points before fouling out. He had all those 15 in the second half of the game. And then you had Pratts, Bowling, and Destin Deering with 11 each. Bowling with a big second half also, as he had 2 points entering the fourth quarter and scored 9 in the fourth quarter. Grant Reardon had 9 points for the Governors. Chance Pride with 5, Cameron George with 4, and Jared Young added 2 points to round out the 68 for the Governors. South Doyle had 60 points. They were led by Brang with 20. Howard added 16. Doyle with 10. Smith with 4. 3 each from Mathis and Sapp, and 2 each from Gillette and Lowe to round out their 60. Statistically, from William Blount, they were from the field 19 of 47 for 40 points, or 40%, excuse me. 12 of 29 for 41% from 2-point. 7 of 18 for 39% from 3. Blount at the free throw stripe was 23 out of 25. That's excellent. Really, the difference in the game is they had 92% from the stripe. Offensive rebounds, William Blount was 6. 3 of those came from Tarver. Blount was 16 defensive boards. Reardon had 4 to lead William Blount. 22 total rebounds. William Blount had handed out 10 assists. Chance Pride had 4. And Reardon with 2 to lead the Governors. William Blount had 7 steals, 2 each from Bowling, and also Young with 2. William Blount with 1 block, that was Reardon, and they turned the basketball over 13 times, did the Governors. Once again, William Blount with the 68-60 win over South Doyle. We should be right back here with an interview on Gov Nation Network.
All right, I'm up here joined by assistant coach Micah Ballard. Micah, 68-60 final. You're down by 2 going to the fourth quarter. Talk about your team and how you end up pulling this one out.
Well, I mean, first off, they started calling some fouls there late, if you noticed that, and just recognizing that's happening and controlling what we can control there really helped because, I mean, we got called for some tiki tacklings, but so did they. But just figuring out that was happening was key, and just controlling the ball, hitting free throws late really helped, and that helped us get the win.
Yeah. Tarver, I got Jordan Tarver coming up here. He's scoreless in the first half. What do you say to a player like Jordan Tarver to spark him there for the second half?
Well, the good thing is he plays the right way. He knows that doesn't dictate who he is as a player. He plays hard no matter what. So really, you don't have to say much to a kid like that. Now, sometimes we have other players that, if they don't score or see a few shots missed, that you got to tell them, keep shooting or whatever. But he's a little different in that aspect. He knows what he can do, even though he doesn't score. And he kept playing his game and started putting it in the hole.
All right, next week, are y'all off? I believe our first broadcast is going to be against Sequoia.
Correct.
So that's your next game?
Yep, that'll be the next one.
All right.
So we should have a good week of practice because I didn't necessarily like what I saw.
Right, that's what I was about to ask. What can we work on here in the next week?
Man, communication on defense. I'm a big defensive guy, and we've worked a lot on offense the past few weeks. It's time we've kind of figured out our offense. We need to buckle down and start communicating better on the defensive end. And communicating in general. I think there's some turnovers a lot of times too where we're just not on the same page. And it's just being on the same page, talking to each other on the court, and just getting that tuned in.
All right. Thanks for your
Thanks,
time,
man.
Micah.
Appreciate you, Robbie.
And we'll hand it over to Jordan. Jordan, you went scoreless in the first half.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the struggling early. What happened there, and then what got you sparked there in the second half?
In the first half, they were playing good pack defense, and we were trying to run our offense because in the first 2 games we've played this season, our offense hasn't been ran. It's like a 1-2 pass, and then we're shooting quick ones. And Wendell wanted us to get offense moving, so usually then when I'm able to take it to the basket, I was trying to get somebody else a shot and work it out, and then it just happened in the second half. I was able to get my drives and my lanes, and it was basketball. That's how basketball rolls.
All right, 15 second half points. You took a loss this morning by 4 to a good Walker Valley team. What's some things that your team needs to work on as far as this next week of practice? You don't have any games until the following Monday.
Right.
What can you work on to get better with your teammates?
Definitely talking on defense more, help side, gap. I mean, that little guard for South Doyle, he was good at getting into the gap and getting into the paint and making plays. So our gaps can be better. Obviously, defensive rebounding. I mean, it killed us in the Walker Valley game in the first half. They doubled our rebounding the whole game. And in this game, I felt like we boxed out a lot better, but we still need to do a little bit more on the offensive end, get more offensive rebounds and putting them back up and getting and ones, which we did pretty good, which helped us in the comeback tonight. So.
Yeah, you sparked it there with starting in the third quarter, but y'all were down by 2 starting the fourth. Come back and win this game by 8. What a great fourth quarter. Talk about your teammates there. And as you and your counterpart, Brett Bowling, with the bulk of the scoring there in the fourth.
Right. Me and Brett walked up to each other before the fourth quarter started, and I said, hey, we got to get down right here. We got the leaders. It's time for us to grow. We can't hold back anymore, and it's time for us to spark. Once we spark, everybody else follows, and that's what happened. And we showed heart and we showed passion, and that's what happens whenever you show heart and passion. That's what Coach Wendell, he prays. We haven't done that the first couple of games, and tonight it showed we had heart. So.
All right, that's a good sign moving forward.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
be here next Monday. We'll have Jordan Tarver and the Govs trying for win number 2. Thank you for your time,
Yes, sir.
Jordan.
Thank you.
That's going to wrap it up from us here at William Blount as the Govs take care of South Doyle 68-60. Until our next broadcast, I'll remind you, you'll be listening to William Blount, Gov Club, GovNationnetwork.com. Thanks, everybody.